Alright, hi everyone. My name is Rob. I wasn't planning to pitch this evening. I have a tech experts t-shirt on. But we just said let's do it because it's something that a few of us have thought about before and we think it's a really good idea. So the idea is basically, I think everyone's experienced this. You're in an office, someone's complaining it's too hot. The person next to you is complaining it's too cold. And an office is a community, and I suppose it's about getting community consensus. So our idea is basically a voting systems for offices or anywhere, libraries, anywhere where you have a big space. So you get the optimal temperature for everyone, and not just a temperature that suits whoever's vocal enough to approach security or the receptionist. So it's a desk-mounted device that you simply press up or down depending on how you feel, whether you're too hot or too cold, whether the aircon is bugging you. And that's it really. It's about taking a mesh of sensors around an office, a library, it could be in a university, bringing that back to a central location through a gateway device, pushing it up onto the cloud. When it's there, you can do what you want with it, whether it's to push it to a dashboard, or else whether it's to inform the building management system so they can actually turn up or down the temperature. And so that's it. Okay.
Hi everybody, my name is Nick. I want to describe you a problem I got in my workplace. As you know, there are a lot of people in one floor and few toilets. So there was a queue about to go in there and find the toilet busy. So I wonder if I can have an information, a notification on my smartphone whenever the toilet is free. It would be great to do. So I'm going to propose the toilet monitor, so you can find out whenever the toilet is free. So if you are able to cover electronics and develop an app, I'm looking for you. I have a 3D printer at home, so I can do something about design and Arduino programming. It's coming from my country, Italy, Arduino. So, toilet monitor.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dave Gibbons. I'm the managing director of a company called Netronics, which is as an Internet of Things product. I'm not going to talk about that. This is another idea I have, which I've never done anything with. I would like to see developed. It's called Track My Kid. Again, kids have been mentioned. Even my 6-year-old this week decided to dart off without my knowing. I'd like to see some sort of device that would be worn on the wrist and be able to transmit back to me that is my child's location. There is devices out there, but all of them seem to be cumbersome, don't seem to solve the problem with indoor usage. Any sort of scenario where kids could get lost, I'd like to see some sort of device that can send me a signal or communicate back to me where they are and then help me find them.
Hello, my name is Fabian. So basically what I think is social network is being integrated into more and more parts of our lives. So smartwatches that can check Facebook, etc. So what I want to do is I want to integrate this in, say, vehicles. So we might say that's not safe. I say make it voice controlled and gesture controlled. So you can update your status on Facebook by talking to your car, swipe left and right, make a quick hand gesture without killing yourself on the road. So basically I want to make this kind of like a hub for any kind of social network you can think of at the moment. So we can make a chat roulette between cars, we make a Facebook between cars, a Twitter between cars. Businesses can advertise upcoming offers that are on the side of the road as you go. This is for long distance journeys to make them a little more, when you're on your own, a little less lonely, shall we say. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Zifeng from TCD Engineering. The idea I brought today is about cycling helmet. I call it Safe Helmet. The helmet has some radar sensors can detect a safe distance between your bicycle and the surrounding vehicles. And it has inner vibrators each side to indicate you which side a vehicle gonna overtake your bike. And it also has laser projectors to project images on the ground surface, like arrows, to as a turn signals. So I hope this idea can make cycling easier and safer. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I'm from a startup called Signature, and we are working on Bitcoin solutions, especially Bitcoin security. So we would like to see if some people are interested to develop some kind of hardware that you could plug into any kind of vending machine, for example, to easily accept Bitcoin. So just to let you know, like Bitcoin is really hard to spend in the real life, like not online. So yeah, this kind of hardware could be really useful and should be quite simple to make. So basically, would be a small box that you attach to vending machines or coffee machines or whatever, with a camera, so you can scan the QR code for Bitcoin. Maybe a Bluetooth connection as well for accepting phone or other kind of devices that could send Bitcoin. Sorry. Thank you.
How are you guys? My name's Martin. I broke my neck 6 years ago, and I'm looking to have some fun, so I'm building a racing go-kart that I can, in essence, control the acceleration and brake with my mouth. So I'm looking to build a kind of gum shield type setup that transduces 2 degrees of freedom and can control acceleration and brake for my 0 to 60 in 3 seconds go-kart. And anyone who helps me out with it is more than welcome to come along and test drive it as I work towards getting my national racing license.
Hi, my name is Hendrik, and my mother has recently been diagnosed with a heart condition. So she passed out twice, but woke up again, luckily. She lives by herself, and she has 3 children, but we are all like spread around Europe, so we can't check in on her. So if she passes out again and doesn't wake up, or no one's there to check in on her, she might die. So the idea is to have some sort of monitoring device similar to what we saw on the slide, but I know that my mother wouldn't be wearing this kind of necklace or button around her neck, so it needs to be very elegant in form of a wristband, for example, and it needs to be measuring something. So having just like a panic button would obviously be too late. So it could measure, for example, the pulse or something other, like heart rate or some other metric, depending on what sensors we get our hands on, that is a little bit more predictive on when her heart may slow down again and she may pass out again. So I want to know that before, and it should trigger a call or notification to me.
Henrik, come over here too. I want to share a frustration with you. I want to share a frustration about ATMs. Who queues up at an ATM and they dread it? They stand on an ATM and they get to it and they wait for the screen to appear because it's slow. They wait for all of the questions that they ask you again and again. No, I don't want a receipt. Twice, 3 times. The process is slow. The process is annoying. Can we change that? Can we make a contactless ATM? So I have a contactless card, and I can buy things up to £20 on that. Why can't I have an ATM that I can tap it and it gives me £20? It gives me £10. What market could we disrupt with that? Could it be bars? Could it be banks? Could it be additive? That's my idea. My name is Luke McNeese. I run R&D at Kionos, a technology company in Belfast. And I'm looking for product designers, engineers, electronics engineers, anyone that thinks this is an idea that actually wants to help. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Clive. I'm a biomedical design engineer. I design medical devices. My idea, or my theme, I presume, is that everybody here is an early adapter. Everybody here is very familiar with technology. And as the Internet of Things, or things go on the Internet, we'll all adapt very easily. But not everybody will, like older people won't, or people who aren't as familiar with technology won't. Most people don't use all the functions on their phone. So my idea is to come up with something that's very cheap, a wearable, or something that you can give out at a concert or a soccer game or something like that, that will interact with your phone, that will say, okay, this is a wearable, you've used a wearable. So then when people see an iPhone or an Apple Watch or whatever it is, they'll say, okay, yeah, that's not so daunting, it was really easy to work with. And then we could perhaps sell this to either Samsung or a promotions company. So that's my idea.
Hi everyone, I'm Adam from the north, don't hold that against me. My idea is called HealthBox, and it's pretty much the democratization of health kits. So we all know iOS health kits coming and Android, Wear and Health and everything's coming together. But those two are kind of in a pissing contest against each other. Why not create a box that sits beside your computer, where it seamlessly interacts with your phone through Bluetooth, low energy, so BTLE, and then you can just set your phone beside it. It's completely seamless, and it'll put all your information from these health apps up onto a dashboard where you can see it. You get a brief overview of your health, and everything you can see that would be in the app would be on the dashboard, but there's no input from you. It's just your phone sitting there whenever you're sitting beside your computer. So I'm looking for hardware engineers, mostly. I'm a computer scientist, hardware guys don't hold that against me.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I trade electricity, so I trade electricity between Ireland and England. And every half hour there's a different price for electricity. So in Ireland the price could go to €1,000 one price or down to zero. So basically what I'd like to do is build kind of an algorithm that would attach to devices. So basically when you're using an equipment that's very energy intensive, that you would use it when the price is zero, and that you wouldn't be using it when the price is €1,000. It's in the wholesale market.
How's it going? My name is John Kelleher. I bought a 2D printer recently. I was frightened of being stolen. So I developed a device that I call Burger Banisher. It's a wireless door lock with an integrated security bar. It's the most secure door lock ever created by a human that I know of. I'm looking for anyone who's in. The first version of the Burger Banisher is ultra rough. There's so much capacity for it to grow. So I'm looking for really anyone who's interested to work on the world's most secure wireless lock to join our team. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Gavin. I have an idea for a wearable exercise technology. So basically two things I want to leverage in this is the product network and your social network. So the idea of the product network is good time for phone call. It's actually my mom. So it's the idea of a product network. So what if products knew what other products were doing? So it's the idea of a product getting jealous. And then on the other side of things is the social network. So the idea of the whole wearable technology is kind of this Tamagotchi idea, that you're responsible for it, and that if you don't exercise it might get pissed off, or you might actually kind of start tweeting to your friends and say, hey, have you seen Gavin, what's going on? So we all know kind of facts about the wearable technology, and there's just two facts I was working off. One is 30 to 40% of wearable technologies within the first 6 months stop getting used. So this is the idea of trying to connect it kind of to a personal relationship. And the second thing is, I don't know if everybody knows that by the year 2020, Ireland is predicted to be the fattest nation in Europe. So we could start doing something today about that.
Hey, my name's Connor. Graduated from electronic engineering here in DCU about 2 years ago, but since then I've been a CubeSat designer. But I'm pitching wearable devices for farm animals. But basically, hook up Bluetooth Low Energy, temperature sensors, accelerometers. Basically, you can tell the environment that cows or sheep are in. You can predict how they're, you can display how they're interacting with the fields they're in, whether they're getting cold, how do they shelter under a certain tree, do you need to plant more stuff. Basically, give lots of analytics to the farm.
Hi, my name is Paul. I'm a mechanical engineer. My idea is Nest works on controlling the environment in your home by burning fossil fuels to regulate the temperature, but windows aren't used at all for this. Automatic window opening and closing can regulate this. For example, everyone has the case of you have a Velux window in your room. It's sunny in the morning, you leave it open, then halfway during the day it pisses down with rain and you get in trouble from whoever it is for wrecking the room. And this can also be used to provide security for your home and other aspects such as noise reduction or whatever. You can leave the windows open, closed depending on the noise. So just regulating environments through the use of windows.
Hey guys, I'm Andy. I just encountered a problem there last week where I was washing up dishes at home. A friend of mine called to the door, asked me if I was going out, went out with them, went to the bar, came back, went to bed, got up the next day. The tap I had on for washing dishes was still on. So basically, it's only like a, I guess, environmental issue now, but it could be a financial issue when the water charges come in. I just wanted to build a little sensor that'll monitor basically anything. That'll just sense when the tap turns on. It'll start a counter, clock up a certain time. If it reaches 3 or 4 minutes and the tap is consistently on, it'll just switch it off. It's just a simple little thing that'll save me a bit of money. Cheers.
My name's Andrew. Basically, I'm here to solve a problem. I noticed when I brought my son to Koja Dojo that some kids would get it at programming, some wouldn't. So what I'm here to do is solve the problem by building an education robot teach kids all about STEM, science, technology, and engineering and mathematics. Basically, it runs on neural nets, but you can include third-party hardware like the Raspberry Pi or Vibrating and more sensors. So basically, it's up to your imagination what you can build. That's it.
I think I have the least glamorous pitch here, which is septic tanks. Septic tanks, when they're malfunctioning, are a serious environmental problem, and we've recently, well, a couple of years ago, brought in legislation demanding that they all be inspected. So there's a registration cost of €50 and then an inspection charge of €200. We have slightly fewer than 500,000 septic tanks in this country, and that seems like a pretty big waste of both resources and money to me for something that could be monitored remotely. That's my idea.
Okay, guys, I'm Paul. I had a problem there a while ago. I had a dodgy beer in a pub. Same thing, yeah. I looked at the bottle and it's expired. I was just wondering if you could actually some way have some sort of mat mechanism, maybe possibly using RFID tags, that when the bottles are placed in the fridge, maybe a light will come on once they're actually just about to expire, so the barman knows, look, you have to get rid of it now. That shy bottle of beer.
Hi, my name is Chris. Last weekend, myself and a mate of mine were building a workshop. We're fitting out with tools, and in the middle of it we realised that we were covered in dust from woodworking machines. We were wearing masks, but we didn't actually realise how much dust was in the space. So what I'd like to try and build is an intelligent mask that would be aware, using either optical sensors or otherwise, of the amount of dust in the space. Could advise the user, possibly even connect into an overall system. So be applicable for small areas, but also for environmental kind of awareness in industrial buildings and manufacturing. That's it.
Hi, my name is Jason, and my wife is a pharmacist. I learned that every pharmacy has a fridge containing 10 or 20 grams worth of special medicines like anti-cancer drugs and stuff like that can never go above a certain temperature. And they get audited to check, has this fridge ever gone above a certain temperature? And the way they do it is by writing it down on a logbook on a piece of paper, and that's, well, madness, obviously. So what I want to do is connect it to the net and have a dashboard or alerting mechanism, and just give it to the regulatory authorities as well, so that they can demonstrate their efficacy or success, etc.
How you doing? My name is Brian. I'm an engineer. I'd like to propose a device that you wear, and it vibrates. And it vibrates to tell you to turn left, to turn right, to turn around, or to keep going. So two examples you could use this for. One, have you ever nearly crashed your car while looking at a sat-nav? I know I have. So this could tell you, without taking your eyes off the road, which way to go. And also, for a more fun example, say you're exercising on a bike or jogging or running, you could generate maps that you pick your distance, your exercise levels. It self-generates a map, and it tells you which way to go then. Forward, backwards, left, right. Okay?
How are you doing? Yeah, my name is Dermot. People get killed off bikes by buses, HGVs and Lewis's all the time. So I'm proposing a device that people would, a piece of software on the phone would communicate with the cloud, and then a device within HGVs and buses and Lewis's and that sort of thing would then flash up some sort of LED or something to indicate that there's a cyclist quite close to the bus, because normally they can't actually see the bikes when they're close. So that's a relatively straightforward product, but actually inter-vehicle communication is going to be a massive field. So this is a simple gateway demonstration proof of concept device for something that's going to be a massive product area.
I'm here as an observer, but obviously due to the intense inspiration in this room, I will speak up. My idea, I'm a market research analyst in secure communications. My idea is based on the fire services and on an industrial scale. One of the biggest problems we have is the fact that firemen mostly do not have the data or information before they get to the fire, before they get to where they're going. My idea is a secure communication system that when there is a fire in an industrial scale or in a personal home, what it does is sends a communication to the fire services immediately, giving the plan of the building, the chemicals in the building, as well as sensors all over the building, which tell how many individuals are actually in that room and where those individuals are.
Good evening, everybody. I'm just going to join in the fun and pitch something that I just thought about a minute ago, having chatted to Dave Gibbons a minute ago. He was talking about bikes. Bikes. Anyone interested in biking and triathlons and cycling, etc.? So you spend a lot of money on a bike, and somebody might decide to nick your bike. So how do you know about it? You probably find out it's long, long gone. But we buy expensive bikes and products, and also suit hire companies loan out expensive products. So is there a product protector, a way to have hidden sensors in products, also with a geofence back to where it should not stray beyond the environment, within those 60 meters, 100 meters, etc. So maybe there's something that can be done like that through intelligent sensors and web-based application and mobile apps.
Great, thank you. My name is Michael Cusick-Klein, and I've been a digital project manager for the last 15 years. I've also been married for 14 wonderful years to a fabulous woman called Miriam, but she drives me a little crazy sometimes, even after 14 years. In particular, things like, where are my keys? Oh, my keys are in my handbag. Good luck with that. See if you can find them. Where's my credit card? Have you seen my perfume? Etc., etc. So what I thought of that was this really cool, very chic clutch purse, basically, that was made out of 3D mold, and it had a little component on one side for all your cosmetics, like your lipstick and your credit cards, and a little key for your key ring, and then on the other side it would have like a nano wireless router, because you can connect to the internet anywhere you want, and it would also have a charger for your phone, and it would also have like a tick for finding the clutch bag when it's gone missing. So that's my idea. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris, and I'm a product designer, but I'm also a motorcyclist. So every day I drive to and from work on a bike. And one of the problems I encounter every day is opening and closing my visor. It's a really simple thing. I just left hand off the handlebars, open the visor and close it when I take off. So one of the ideas I have is a little attachable device that knows how fast you're going, whether it's wind speed or GPS, and it opens or closes the visor depending on how fast you're going. So usually after 10 miles an hour I'm gone and I want the visor to close, but I don't want to take my hand off the handlebars. I'm a product designer, so I have no problem designing it, but the technical end of things I could do with a hand, so I'm 2 or 3 engineers and I know we could get something really cool designed this weekend. Cheers.
How are you? My name's Kieran McGuire and I'm here pitching Homebox. So have you ever had to stay in for like UPS to deliver something between 12 and 5, or some other useless company not to show up? Or have you ever gotten home and there's a little slip there saying run up to the post office between your normal working hours and we'll give you a parcel? Well, the idea of Homebox is it's a box that sits outside your house and you give automatic access to the top delivery companies. So when they arrive, they can use their device to wirelessly open it, drop in the package and close it. You get a notification on your phone and a picture of the driver and inside the box, so you know what's being delivered. Now, it's better for them, it's better for us. They can deliver at night time, so you can wake up with all your deliveries there. It's much better for them because they have less traffic on the road or whatever, but you don't have to wait around during the day, or you can leave things there to be collected as well. Loads you can do with it. Homebox, just vote for us, probably around the corner.
Hi, I'm not sure if any of you would have used do timesheets. It's kind of in an office 9-to-5 job, you have to do it all the time, especially if you're working for large organisations. So they're a real pain in the backside, and you always do them at the end of the month, and it's really hard to remember what you did. So you need to do it by every job and every item that you did within that job. So that takes us about 4 hours at the end of the month, which is a complete waste of time. What I want is in our desk, we have some sort of sensor. And so most of our writing, most of our work is done on pen and paper. So it should be able to scan what you have done and then track it and put it into your timesheet. So your timesheets are done automatically. It will be linked with something in the computer where, if you're in a certain folder in the G drive, it'll be able to link in that too. But there will be no more doing timesheets at the end of the month. It's a pretty big problem I work on.